Going on, Vape Nation? Job 131 Vapes is back, and today we are doing a review on the Hcigar V3 clone. Nice looking piece, but no, we're going to go into our normal zoom view, take a look, and after that I'll vape on it, and I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like. So keep watching. Alright, here we are in the zoom view of the Hcigar V3 Flip. Alright, so as you can see, this is how it came. This is a case, the V3 logo over here, and some kind of carbon fiber-esque configuration. It's pretty nice, pretty decent case. Again, you see the Hcigar logo, I believe. Yeah. Okay, and then when you open it up, you have the flip. So you take a look. As you can see, for clone, the engraving's pretty good. The worst thing about this clone that I can see is actually the engraving, or the machining of these parts. I mean, these should be smooth on the inner part, but you can see it's kind of sectioned, I guess, when they're just milling this off, but they didn't bother cleaning it up. It's something that I may try with my Dremel or something. Just kind of bothers me. But as it is, let's take this apart and go over it piece by piece. Okay, we'll take a look at the different pieces. First we'll start with the the top cap. Okay, as you can see, the engraving or grooves are pretty deep. Take a look. Alright. And you have a silver plated 510 pin. It's a spring loaded pin. And I believe this is silver plated as well. And this is your adjustment for battery rattle. Okay, that is inside a Delrin, I believe. Cap, or not cap, but inner part. And then again, as you can see, it is spring loaded. Okay, also, let that piece kind of drops out. I guess that's just for the 510 connection. So just pops back in there like that. So yeah, that's the top cap. Then you have these individual pieces. Like I said, the machining on these, it's nice, but these for these inner parts, the machining on these kind of really bothers me. If you can see that, yeah, I'm gonna need to get my Dremel or something and try and just buff those out. But so you can see the markings on the side. Keep in mind, or be aware of these dimples on one side of each of these pieces. Okay, we'll need them. Help you keep track of the configuration. Okay, and then you have your center piece or center tube. Again, engraving in this, not bad. V3 Tronics. This one's pretty deep. You can see the lines, some of the machining lines on it, but that's my dog. Don't mind her. I don't know if you could see that as well. I kind of left some cuts in these three. Like, it's not clean. It's not a clean hole, but I have to file those out. Engraving is a line and pretty good. And you know, for such a detailed piece, and it's a clone, you know, of the original, which was very detailed. I mean, this isn't bad. It's not the best, obviously. It's not like a one-to-one, but it definitely is a nice looking clone overall, or engraving. Or okay. And finally, we have your bottom switch. So you have your V3 logo, engraving's deep, but as you can see on the outside of it, I don't know if they meant to do that, but those little machining marks, kind of, not really a fan. I wish it was kind of cleaned up. But also serial number 785, I believe it's burned in there. I mean, if it's not engraved in the way they did it, kind of looks, rather not have it in there at all. Okay, so this is a switch. This is the throw and the switch. You can see that. Kind of high or kind of long. Okay, and then to lock this, you just turn it. See that? I believe it's some kind of ball and spring and channel action. But that's locked. There's a lot of play for locked, I think. But we'll talk about that later. And to unlock it, you just turn it again, which is kind of cool on the switch. Mine came with this dent or whatever on the silver plated pin, but whatever. It's Delrin. But yeah, I think the throw would be shorter if it wasn't indented. If you can see that, it was slightly down. If it was maybe even, then that would be your throw. But you know, can't really complain. Well, I guess I can. That's why I'm doing this review. But as it is, yeah, it's not bad. Again, I like the locking mechanism. Just wish there wasn't as much throw on the lock, as much throw, as well as when it's locked. I wish this wouldn't move as much. Okay, but yeah, so that's that. Obviously, you have a second piece. Okay, so let's put it together in its different configurations. I guess we'll start with 18350. Now, as you can see, kind of like the original, you don't have to turn it that much in order to get it into its certain positions. And also the threads are buttery smooth. Probably the best that I've seen or I've felt on a clone by far. And see that? That's how you put it in. Very smooth. Oops. But there you have 18500 mode for the Hcigar Flip, or Hcigar V3 Flip. Alright. Now if you wanted it in 18650 mode, you have it like that. You can see dimple, I guess, towards the bottom. So there you go. Some battery rattle. So again, that's where you'd adjust this slightly. Adjust it a bit more. Go. No rattle. 18650 mode. And you could have done the bottom with the dimples, but I like the look of the vents. And so I like those not being covered as opposed to having the V3 Tronics logo. So that's why I actually configure it like this. But you can, obviously configure it any way you want. But yeah, that's the 18650 mode. If you wanted it with a kick, you flip the other one around. So again, sorry. flip the other one around so that the dimples will be facing each other or on the inside, and there's enough room for a kick over there. But I'm kickless at the moment. But yeah, that's 18650 or 18650 with a kick, I believe. So yeah, because I'm kickless, this is the mode that 18650 mode is the mode that I like it in. So yeah, 18650. That's the look. Okay, just to show you that just to make sure it fires on different atomizers and stuff, we'll try different ones out. It's a Hcigar 3D. Okay, obviously that fires. There's Hcigar Stellar or Stellar. And that fires. Let's go with the Hcigar. Oops, don't do that. Hcigar 3.1. That fires. Infinite Omega. That fires as well. I mean, so you can tell, obviously it fires on a variety of atomizers. I haven't really run into one that doesn't fire yet, but I know it fires in a Kraken. Let me try this Tobacco V2, Trident V2. Let's see if that fires. Yeah, that fires as well. Okay. So yeah, just to show you, like I said, it does fire on a variety of atomizers. I haven't found one that it doesn't. But yeah, that's a V3 Flip. It's very, for a clone, it's a very nice looking clone. A lot of effort. I've heard or read that each piece took about 2 hours to machine. So that's pretty cool, especially for a clone. But yeah, that's it. The Hcigar V3 Flip. There it is. Alright, so we're back. What I like about this V3 Flip from Hcigar, this clone, I mean, overall I like the look of it. I mean, it's definitely something different, definitely something unique. And I think this is pretty much the closest thing you're going to get to the real thing at least or less than 1/3 the price. Love the look, like the weight, machining on this, threads, etc. Buttery smooth. Machining could be better at parts like these, like I mentioned, but overall, yeah, I like this clone. Vape's nice. I mean, again, that depends on the build, but yeah, definitely a unique piece to add to the collection. What else do I like about this? It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. But yeah, threads buttery smooth. Definitely buttery smooth. I like the idea of the locking mechanism, or locking the switch. It's a lot easier, I think, to do than I guess the ring. Not easier, but I guess more convenient. Okay. Yeah, that's locked. I also like the spring-loaded 510 pin. I think that's a good idea. Something, you know, it's either going to be floating or spring-loaded, but I mean, it seems to fit every Addy that I put on it, so that's a good thing. But yeah, other than that, that's what I like. What I don't like I mentioned, machining on these end pieces, not really a fan. Okay, could have been better. I'm going to try and clean these up myself. Also, you know, a bit of the machining just here and there, even like on the 3 holes that I showed you, there's little pieces of stuff that they could have drilled properly out, but I guess they didn't. I don't like the throw of the switch. It's a little bit too long for my taste, and also I don't like the locking mechanism in the sense that there's too much play. I wish it was a little bit more solid as far as when it's locked. I mean, kind of sometimes when you can't really tell, or you think it's locked, or you think it's unlocked and it's locked. But other than that, yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. The main thing for me in regards to this that I really have a problem with is the machining on these end pieces. Could have been done cleaner, just to improve the overall look of this. But what are you gonna do? Right, it is a clone. But yeah, bottom line, would I buy this? Well, yeah, I bought it. I got this for $65 from Kamiri 101. That's Canadian. Check them out, Facebook, Kamiri Vapes. Okay. Is it worth it? And would I buy it again? For me, yeah. I mean, I bought it. Obviously, would I recommend it? I think the determining factor in whether or not you'd purchase this, because it is a bit expensive for a clone, would be, and you know, the looks. I mean, threads are buttery smooth and all that. I mean, it's all good, and you know, the spring-loaded 510 connection or silver plate 510 connection. That's all fine and dandy, but bottom line is you're going to be paying for the looks of it. You're going to be paying for the machining of it. Overall, if you like the look of it and you wanted this without paying 3 times or more than 3 times the price for the original, this is your option. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad I have it in my collection, even with this machining issue, in my opinion. But it may not be a choice that you'd want to make, or you know, it may not be something you'd want to add because it is $65 Canadian. Yeah, basically, like I said, vape is good on it. Switch works fine. A little bit long for my taste, but yeah, bottom line is you're paying for the looks of this thing. If you like it, then definitely pick it up. If you don't, hey, you know what? That's up to you. I got it. I wanted the looks. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do something about this by buffing these down or using a Dremel to kind of clean these up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So without further ado, thanks for watching, guys, and this is Job 131 Vape saying, keep your wicks wet. V3 Flip.